Okay guys, so I got to clean some beets and I gotta get them prepped and ready for canning. But this is gonna take me a while, and I figured I will just show you guys this to start off with. I got some dirty dishes over here. Let me. Alright. Now, are you ready to see this? This is just what I pulled out of my garden this morning. Booyah! Can you see that? Oh, you can see that. Okay, so this is just what I pulled out this morning. This is about 2.5 rows. I still have another 3 rows out there that weren't ready yet. And if you guys are ever curious how to know if beets are ready, you can see them. You'll see the tops. So like with this one here, this part of it was showing, and that tells me it's ready, pull it. So that's how you know when beets are ready. If you can see the tops of the plant, of the beet, pull it. Okay, so these greens are just going to go into my compost just because of the large amount of them I have this year. And the bugs really did a number on these beets, these greens anyway, and I think even the ones out in the garden I have still are pretty beaten up by bugs. So I'm probably just going to end up by putting these in the compost. But I'm going to get started on cleaning these, and then I'll bring you guys back when I have this mountain actually taken down a little bit, and then I'll show you how to clean them, so in that way you're not getting too much bleeding coming from your beets. So I'll bring you guys back in probably like 2 hours. So be right back. Okay, I changed my mind. I'll show you now while I'm just starting. So that way, when I get going in this, in case I get grouchy and tired and flat out miserable and I just don't want to talk to anybody, which could very well happen, then we don't have to worry about that. So you want to, I think I have it close enough. So you want to take your beet, you want at least 1 inch space. Oh, hello, Mr. Spider. Yeah, sorry. We're expecting rain today anyway. All right. So you want to make sure you leave a good inch and just drop in the water. Oh, that's a little warm. And you won't have any bleeding because you didn't cut the actual plant. Sometimes people go too far down, but you want that inch. Oops, shoot. Okay. Stop. And in my water, I only have water. I didn't put anything else in the water. Oh, so that one wasn't ready. So this is all I do. I just go along and chop and drop in the water, and then I let them soak for, until I feel like dealing with them again, or I need the sink for something. I'm actually kidding. I leave them in there for a little bit, and then I start scrubbing them. I scrub them and get them cleaned up and ready to rock and roll. So now I will bring you guys back later. Okay, so it's been quite a few hours later. And that's just because honestly, I wanted to lay down and fall asleep, but I couldn't. So anyway, so I have these all cleaned, they're washed, the root's still on there, and 1 inch is still on there on the top. And we're going to boil these. So we got to get some water on the stove boiling, and then drop these in for about 20 to 30 minutes. It just all depends. Like something this size definitely isn't going to take as long as, say, something, I'm trying to find one of my big, oh, there's my Big Daddy. Like something like this, you just kind of have to play with it. I normally judge off of, my Big Daddies, how long they're going to take. If you can kind of tap it with a fork, I'll show you when we get there. So I got to boil these now with the skin on, and this is just to get the skin off. So we'll be back in a few. Okay, so this part's a little bit tricky to film because I'm only one person. So I got my hot beets, I just pulled them out of the hot water, and I've got some nice cold water here with ice in it. I'm just going to plop those in there, and I'm going to do this with all of them. I'm just going to keep going until I have them all in the ice water, and I'm going to let them sit for a little bit just so they're cool enough that I can handle touching them. So I'll bring you guys back when I have all of this done. Okay, so I'm hoping that you guys can see what I'm doing, and at this point this is the last clip of the videos that you're going to see that they're the exact same. So when you're doing this, the skin should just slip right off. Yes, it does take a little bit of work, but it does come right off. I know some people get brushes in and they get spoons in. My grandmother, actually, I think it was my grandmother or my grandpa, I don't know. The trick of just using the spoon, you can use it to go up the side here. I personally normally don't do this. I'm doing this for the sake of the video, and I'm hoping you guys can see what I'm doing. It should just peel right off. And while you grab it, the tops, you know what, this goes so quick. This is so much quicker, because normally when I'm doing it, I'm sitting here struggling. Okay, maybe I'll keep doing that. Okay, anyway, I just need a little paring knife here. You just want to cut that little top off. The bottom always falls off. Let me show you here. Let me grab a bigger one. So I normally just rip that off. Oh, that one fell off when I picked it up. See, normally I can just go along, get that skin off. Like so. Now, do they come out perfect like the grocery store ones? Heck no. There we go, that one's done. Take that top, cut it off. A little bit extra there. You want to make sure you get all of that one part. Okay, there we go. Now, do I get all of that skin off? Nope, I don't care to either. If there's little bits of it left, then it's not the end of the world. So there we go. Okay, so I'm going to finish peeling these, and then you guys will see what I'm going to do with them in 2 separate videos, I think. I hope. Alright. So, let's get our spice bag made up for our pickled beets. Now, I use the same one every year. This is my most favorite. Everybody loves it. I've never had anybody complain. You want 2 cinnamon sticks. You just want to break them in half. Maybe give them a little sniff while you're doing it. Let's do this next. Cloves. I use 10 whole cloves. So we got, what's there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those ones can go back in the jar. And then 3 tablespoons of pickling spice. There we go. Okay. Got 1, 2, and 3. Now you want to tie up your spice bag. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So you just want to gather it up. I'm pretty sure all of you know how to do a spice bag, but I'm figure just record this little bit anyway. Now, I don't always make my spice bags super great like you should. I'm fully aware of that. Sometimes I get little bits of my spices in what I'm doing, but I don't really mind too much. Oops, oops, oops. There we go. I always use lots of string. I don't know why, I just do. Okay, there we go. So I got my spice bag made up. Now just give me a second. Okay. So now I've got 2.5 cups of vinegar. Why am I doing that? It's not gonna, anyway. 2.5 cups of vinegar, 1 cup water. Oh, I still need that. Yep. I need 1 cup of sugar. Hopefully there's 1 cup in here. And of course there isn't. Isn't that the way it is? One moment. Okay, 1 cup sugar. I will fill my sugar container later. And we want the spice bag. I do. And that is it. I do believe. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to go and put this on the stove and get it boiling, because you need to bring this up to a boil, get everything all nicely simmered, and the sugar melted. So I'll be right back. Okay. So you guys can see here, this is what's left of the beets. Once you take all the greens and the tops and everything else off, you're just left with this much. You really don't end up with a whole bunch of beets in the end. So what I'm doing is I have more jars beside me that are washed and cleaned. I'm just going to take my beets, I'm going to cut them into the size I want. The smaller ones I'm going to cut in half. Bigger ones I will cut into quarters. Like so. And yes, they are still, they're not, you know, they're soft, but they're not super soft. So I am just going to keep doing this and washing my hands as I go, so I don't end up with those purple fingers, because I truly hate that. I don't really end up with it too much, but you guys will see by the end of these videos. Okay, but I'm going to keep doing this, get my jars filled up, and I will bring you guys back when these are filled up. Oh, and you want them about 1 inch, you want to give about 1 inch headspace. So, be right back. Okay, so we got the jars packed, and I've got my brine all hot and ready to go. Just need to get my ladle out here. I'm just going to use this one today. So we're just going to pour this over. Oh, I don't have my... Okay, I need my debubbler, there it is. I remember seeing it in a weird spot this morning. Okay, so we want to debubble these. We kind of want to make sure they're packed down there nicely as well. Now we want... Sorry guys, I'm really not put together at the moment. Oh, I'm really not. I don't have my lids ready. Oh, yeah. I'm not very well put together tonight because, well, this has been an all-day event. I've been canning these for 12 hours now, or not canning them, but prepping them for 12 hours now. Because you had to go out and pick them. So I went out and picked them this morning, and then clean them. Well, you've seen that. Clean them and wash them and get them all prepped, and so it's been an all-day event. So, needless to say, I'm very tired. Gotta wait for those. Anyone else do that? They put their lids underneath in their coffee maker, the Keurig, if they have one. Works great. Instant hot water. All you gotta do is just put the lids there and wait. Okay. There it is. Okay, so we have debubbled and we have wiped. Now we just need to put a lid on there. It's nice and hot, fresh out of the water. And we need a lid, or a ring. Okay. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the water bath canner for 30 minutes. And I'll bring you guys back either tonight when these are done, or I'll shoot the ending tomorrow morning. So I'll bring you guys back when these are all done. Alright, and here we go. I ended up with the 6 pints of pickled beets. Now this is the next morning, and every one of them have sealed. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you again soon. Bye!